This is Ming the Money Alchemist. My intention for this podcast is that it amps up our manifesting game for this year. Each call will play with a topic related to money, and we'll have a practice, and we're going to have some fun around it. Please join me, and we're going to have a great time. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another episode. I wanted to share some feedback that I've been getting on harnessing Jupiter. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a couple episodes back, but I've been doing a lot of intuitive readings looking at astrogeography for people, and I'm just getting amazing feedback. I mean, not only are people commenting, that I've blown their mind because we look at past lives, what you're doing here and what your North Node is and your purpose and your soul's purpose. So that has been consistent with every single person. However, I have gotten a text just a little while ago, and she said, out of all the people in her life, that I changed her life the most in 35 years. She said after I did that astrology thing, she said that she had just completely relaxed and her feeling of being overworked went away. And for the first time, she realized that everything is perfect in her work. I mean, when I got that, I was like, wow. And I've always had the philosophy, even when I was young, that if I helped one person, I felt like, my job was done. But to hear that I've been helping more than one, or it's just amazing. And you know what? It encourages me to keep going. Sometimes I think, maybe I should be doing something else or focus on something else or whatever it is. And then somebody writes me that. And she said she spent 30 years looking at all the other doctors who seemed so happy and wondered how that is all possible. But she said she's eternally grateful. So that is really cool. And then I got another email from somebody who just said that they feel like they have a new identity and their whole life has completely shifted and they're looking at everything so differently. Isn't that amazing? Just one little tweak in our life or whatever, that we can use in our life to turn things around, let it be. And somehow it seems like this astrogeography is working for a lot of people. So if you're interested in getting a reading, check out the website, The Money Alchemist, and look for Harnessing Jupiter. It's a lot of fun. And also, I wanted to address, a couple of weeks ago, I got an email from a young man. I could tell he was young, just the way he was writing me. And he was looking for a money coach, and we talked a little bit about it. And then I was talking to him about some ways where he doesn't have to hire me as a coach. Some things were, one, you can read my books. Two, you can just look up Abraham Hicks, or you could just listen to this podcast. And then a couple days later, he wrote me and he said, I give up. I give up. And he was actually quite upset. And I thought about it. I'm like, back in the day, there were times that I wanted to give up because I didn't see, results right away. I kind of didn't understand why it wasn't working or what was I doing or how come it's not happening. And then as I kept on, in the search, I realized, wow, I was just looking at what I didn't have, right? And when we look at what we don't have, that's what we're focusing on. So what do we get? We get more of that. And sometimes when you're spiraling down, like if you read in my book, I was in dire straits too. That's why I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. But it's just focusing on even the little things that are going right, no matter what they are. You just keep focusing on that because then you get more of that. And if you have to talk to yourself every day to remind yourself, like me, I've been doing that lately too. I've been doing a lot of affirmations lately, reminding myself. I even coached myself. I was having like a little bit of an anxiety moment a couple of days ago. I've got so much going on, and I had to coach myself, just telling myself over and over again, things are okay, everything's fine, you're all right, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes I tell my puppy that, you're okay, and she just looks at me and goes, I'm okay. So sometimes we just need to take baby steps, and that's all right too. So I just wanted to share, don't give up, focus on what's going right, have gratitude for the things that we do have and experience, and just keep it up. Fall is coming, and let's just intend that the last several months of this year, let's intend some great magic to come in September. That's what I'm doing. All right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me and listening in. Please go to manifestbluemoney.com for a free chapter to download from my book, Money Blues to Blue Money. See you next time.